Playing songs you love is the best way to learn guitar. However, what do you do when these songs get a little bit out of your reach and there's just some missing piece for you to play it? Luckily, you need to look no further, because with these 3 exercises, you'll be able to work up to those difficult songs you desire to play. This first exercise, you need to take any bar chord and then focus on this picking hand. You need to make sure your pick isn't flat against the string and instead cuts through it like a knife. This is going to make it easier for obvious reasons. You are going to be alternate picking with this slice angle. And as we do this, we're just going to pick like this. And then you're going to get faster and faster while developing that slice and alternate picking speed. Now, this exercise will not work if you do not have the proper form for alternate picking. And for those of you who do not know, here's a quick 20-second explanation. Alternate picking is just picking like this, usually for the best speed or economy picking. And the way you do it is not by doing a normal pluck motion, it's by following that slice with your wrist. So to conclude that first exercise, you are just working on your slicing and alternate picking wrist motion, putting them together, and then ramping up that speed to whatever you can handle with good accuracy. Now, to crank up the heat, we're going to start practicing our major scale. Because if you don't understand the major scale and how to interpret it, you're not going to be able to have the fretboard freedom your guitar heroes have. So with this simple exercise, we're going to combine fretboard freedom with our slicing alternate pick. Now, this exercise is not necessarily about speed. It is about knowing you are in the right key without thinking about it. So from anywhere, you're going to start your major scale. And then you're going to go to the Dorian mode, or the second position, right under. And then so on. And when you get too far down, you then go up here where you'd say find the minor degree of the scale, like this. Where you find the minor degree of the scale, like this. And so on. And there's many different nuances you can do to make this harder. Instead of only starting on your E string root, you can then do A string roots. D string, G string, and so on. Another way to spice this up is by ascending or descending off the last note of the scale, like this. By doing that second exercise, you're going to unlock the fretboard, which is going to allow you to build on to the songs you love in solo parts, and also understand what that guitarist is doing. Because when you understand what a guitarist is doing in a song, it is so much easier to pick up on patterns and then implement that into your own playing. And now, this third exercise is one that really changed the world of guitar for me. And it is something I like to call syncopated triads. Because you're going to take any sort of triad position you want to start memorizing your triads, and you're going to start by only playing them on the off beats. Now, before we go into it, what is this going to accomplish? It seems simple. However, when you start doing this with a metronome, the way you're going to dial in your timing with off beats and everything is going to change you forever. An example now is our metronome could count off like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we then play a triad like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and when you dial up that speed, it will get harder. And when you start doing something more complex like this, and staying in time, emphasizing off beats and sometimes playing down beats, it is going to become difficult, and you're going to be a way better player in the end with your rhythm, metronome tracking, and triad recognition. So with those 3 exercises, you can break the barriers of the songs you love that are just a little out of your reach. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below so I can improve this channel for you.